time permit, we touch down tennis, Formula One, golf. I tell you, everything just for your listening and viewing pleasure. Don't forget, you can follow us and watch us live on our YouTube channel, Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja on YouTube, or listen to us anywhere in the world on Radio Guardian. Just look for Voice of the People, 96.1 Abuja, and voila, you'll be live unto us. Without wasting more time, let's go straight to the newspaper review. Okay, what is the newspaper saying this morning? Let's start off, of course, from where else but from Complete Sports. And this one says, next season La Liga will be fruitful for Xavi, said Busquets. Scotland, Rangers boss Clement confirms Balogun injury. Abam scores to take his tally in debut season at Ajax to 15 goals. Chukwueze provide assist as Milan draw in 6 goals thriller. But if he scored bags 19 goal of the season, Leverkusen 5-1 rout at Freiburg, and of course Waffle Cup, we are on course to raise a formidable Golden Eaglet squad. That's according to the coach of the team, Mano Garba. 2026 World Cup, Super Eagles must beat South Africa, Benin, Tok Finidi speaking, and Barcelona react to Real Madrid La Liga title win. Still talking some more football. We hear Golden Eaglet to face Burkina Faso in Group C opener. Find out all about their fixtures in that encounter. And of course, finally, from this one, Bassi, we are looking forward to Fulham's future under Silver. And of course, to Sponge Sport Extra, this one says Atom scores assist as Ajax boost Europa hopes. Haruna Edem, others for African Cup qualifiers in Kigali. Ubo declares Idowu April Boxer of the Month. That's UBO. But if it scores again as Leverkusen extend unbeaten run, Ikechukwu Ogumbote Eguma battle for MPFL award and plundered for Okezi as Sprinter Powers relay team to Paris. Chelsea over Lukaku plus 90 million pounds for Oseni. Yeah. And a Wafubi tournament Garba clears on players MRI text failure. Lagos club keen on squash development. Joff under 13 cup final to hold in Lagos. Flamingos must be clinical. That's according to Lowo Kere and Adrova League. Pillars guns for more goals trophy. Talking about the handball league. We hear boxer that's the Abuja National Amateur bout. That's still talking about the punch. And this one says MRI test exposed overage players in Golden Eagles Garuba. Liverpool shatter Spurs top 4 bid at Villa Ice Champions League. And Chelsea trash West Ham to move above United. Okay. PSG lodged 130 million pounds Osime offer. And Mikel tax English FA on racism. And now we go to the Nation Sport. What's the Nation Sport saying this morning? And I can tell you, it's saying a lot, I tell you, talking about the Nation Sport. Okay, Argentina first World Cup winning coach Manotti dies at the age of 85. Almost dead, Rublev claims Madrid Open title. And for Rivers Hoopers edge APR to claim consecutive ball victories. While for under 17, Golden Eagles begin title defense against Burkina Faso and Dominican Republic from Flamingos Flog Talent Academy before trip to Bomoko. And Canopilas map out plans to capture Andova handball title. Wafu B Stew and Garbas, I'm sure, a formidable squad despite MRI test setback and IBB cost to host 20 million e-Transact Golf Classic. Eyes on Okpepe as next hold of Gold Label Road Race. And finally, Haruna Edem listed for African Cup Olympic qualifiers. And finally, we go to the Sporting Sun, where we hear Chelsea to offer 2 stars plus 77 million pounds in a Siemens swap deal as Paris Saint-Germain lodged first offer for Napoli star. Okay, here now John Shaw, future amid Aston Villa Crystal Palace interest, and what will be on the 17 championship. Garba insists technical crew on course to raise formidable squad. Okay, 24 World Relay Championship Team Nigeria bags Olympic ticket. Sport Minister louds Team Nigeria on qualification. And for this judge, I have my plans to beat South Africa and Benin. Okay, global focus shifts to Pepe as next host of Gold Label Road Race. Zenith Bank Inter-School Swimming Meet, Corona, Riverbank, and Grand Shrine, and MPFL 24 Margin others nominated for League Bloggers Award. Okay, Flamingos Pumel Talent Academy heads to Bamako Wednesday, and the NTTF picks Haruna Edem others for Africa Cup Olympic qualifier in Kigali, and Golden English players fail MRI test. That's according to before the under 17 AFCON waffle qualifiers. Okay, finally, Dominican Republic, we hear 2024, Benin Republic under 17 girls to host Flamingo on neutral ground. And we hear also that Saudi boxing chief plans big for Joshua Wilder bout. Okay, that's how much we can take from the newspaper review. Let's head out to what's happening in the local scene. Okay, guys, let's start off the news from the local scene from the world of basketball, where we hear the Nigeria Rivers Hoopers continue their impressive performance. We hear that they continue their impressive performance in the ongoing 2024 Sahara Conference of the Africa Basketball League as they secure another win in their second game. The Nigerian champions surprised the bookmakers on Saturday with a decent win over the host AS Douanes. The players, one of the most difficult games in the region on Sunday, but they came out 86-82 with win over EPL. We hear the Hoopers will face former champion US Monastery in the final game to determine, yes, who will represent the region in the playoffs. So the first game, they won, and now in the second game, they beat APR 86-82, a very slim game, if you ask me. 2 wins in 2 for Rivers Hoopers. And now we go to athletics, where the Nigerian women fall by 100 relay quadet of Justina Eyakbobe in favor of Philly Olayinka Olajide. Tima, God bless, have sealed qualification ticket for the Paris Olympic Games after securing storming to victory in their heat in a time of 42.71 seconds. Okay, the team is in the second attempt at qualifying, got a moderate start to the race, courtesy Justina, but gradually built momentum at each batting pass. Okay, a big win for them. They bossed through, and I can tell you, it was indeed a beautiful one. Okay, the Swiss team, who finished second in 42.75 seconds, while China were placed third with 43.13 seconds. Good over, and also we have a 4x400 meter team has secured Paris qualification, finishing second in their heat with a time of 3 minutes 1 second and 74 microseconds. Okay, the team that comprises of the likes of Chidi, Okezie, Dubem Wachuku, Dubem Amene, and Adewale Sekiru ensure that they got that automatic spot, finishing behind Belgium, who also got automatic spot, winning, who won the race with 3 minutes and 9 microseconds. To the 4x400, we had Team Nigeria mixed. Yes, Team Nigeria mixed 4x400 meter team also has picked up ticket for the Paris Olympic far away in Bahamas with the world relay with a time of 3 minutes 13 seconds and 79 microseconds. I can tell you, they finished second in their race. The quartet that comprised of Samuel Ogazi, Ella Onojuvove, Chidi Okezie, and Esther Elo Joseph brought the round to the ticket for Nigeria, finishing second just to Team USA, who won the championship with record of 3 minutes 11 seconds and 52 microseconds. And before we go to football, quickly, let's let you know that the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, the NTTF, has named Aaron Akwadri, Effiong Ediem, Olajide Omotayo, and Fatimo Bello as the Nigerian flag bearers at the 2024 ITTF African Cup and Olympic Qualification Tournament taking place in Kigali, Rwanda from May the 12th to 18th. According to the prospectus of the tournament, each country is expected to present 2 men and 2 women for the African Cup, while Egypt, who are defending champions, the men and women, will present 3 players each. Rwanda will present 4 men and 4 women as the host country. The year's NTTF sanctioned event attracted a record of participants with 28 states vying for glory in 14 different categories. Okay, one man just joined me on the show. He is no other than the finest boy talking sport, Franklin. Good morning to you. Welcome. Welcome after a torrid weekend.
A fantastic day, I must tell you, Sport Bishop, and to you all listeners, it is good to be back to talk sport like we always love to. Come on now, Sport Bishop, let's get on the show already.
Okay, now let's go football quickly. Let's start off from the camp of the under 17. We had a Garba has debunked rumors of any failed MRI, saying that his team is still on course to build a team that would get us a ticket to the under 17 CAF African Cup of Nations, and then also that will get us a ticket as well to the FIFA World Cup. We hear that he said the team is on course and I should throw away whatever you have heard. Also, we hear that the under 17 team were clinical in their friendly against Talent Academy, winning 9-1 in Abuja. The coach under Olokere Bankole. We hear the team will depart in Nigeria as well on Wednesday for that big game against Burkina Faso that we played on a neutral ground, not in Ouagadougou, but in Bamako, Mali.
It has been a torrid week for the Golden Eaglet on the 17th team of Nigeria. Following that news, we got that the first team failed the compulsory MRI test. But then the coach has come out to debunk that rumor. Of course, just like I will always say, there is no smoke without fire. Despite the coach coming to say that the team is good to go, we have seen how this team failed, and we have seen the failure of the team in the last two editions. They have not been able to qualify, even as defending champions to defend their title way back in 2019, and we have seen this antecedent play on. Somebody over the weekend said, a fine boy, this team have been decimating their opponents, scoring goals with reckless abandon simply because they are playing with overage players, not because they are playing with the exact under 17. Over the weekend, we saw how they were clinical again, winning, scoring 9 goals, but then it was the NFF who stopped the media from covering their training section. They have until this evening to see how they can submit the full names of the team that will be going for the under 17 Waffle Beat Championship. But all in all, we wish the team all the best. Whatever Garuba needs to do to stop the media, stop the people, if it means telling us that, okay, this is not true, in order to allow the players to have their field, come on, we can do that as well. But all in all, as a patriotic journalist, I wish team Nigeria under 17 Golden Eaglet all the best.
And the Flamingos depart Wednesday, 9-1 win against Talent Academy. Good one for Low Kiri and his girls ahead of the World Cup qualifier.
This win will only send us shivers down the spine of their opponents that we are not going to the competition to go look at the foreigners, their beautiful hair and their luscious skin. We are there to do business, and that win was a statement win, of course, to let them know that we are on course. We wish them all the best on Wednesday, I believe in. Hopefully we should be there to give them our support in person. But if not, we hope to bring back good tidings as a team on the go of that crucial tournament.
Okay, guys, I'll wait and see how things pan out. Quickly, we hear that Nigeria will play in Bafana in the World Cup qualifier in Bloemfontein. They have decided that will be the stadium where they'll be playing. They will first play the Waters of Zimbabwe in that venue before they take on Nigeria. Also, we hear that Chelsea are set to offer Napoli Lukaku plus 90 million euros for Victor Osimhen. We'll wait and see if that deal will be enough to get the man. And finally, in the Nigerian Premier Football League, talking about the local scene, we now know the contenders for the coach of the month according to the LBAs organized by Matchroom Sports. So we hear that it is one man, Majin Mohammed, the technical advisor of Niger Tornado. He will be batting alongside Fidelis Lichuko of Rangers, Benga Gumbote of 3SC, and of course Stanley Eguma of Rivers United. For the LBA player of the month for April, you have Clinton Jafta of Niger Tornadoes, Deputy Cheta of Rivers United, Junior Lokosa of Sporting Lagos, Michael Ibo of Katsina United, Sikiru Alimi of Remo Stars, and Ubon Friday of Aqua United. We had the winners will be announced on Friday, May the 10th, 2024.
I love this initiative that the NPFL have decided to tour this season.
Is it the NPFL or the LBA?
That they have decided to tour, but the NPFL as well have decided to tour the way of the LBA in deciding the players and the coach of the month for the season. But all in all, I love the contenders. There are indeed worthy contenders. Anyone who go ahead to win the award for the month is a deserved winner. They have indeed shown that they have matured, and they are taking their club as well as their team to the next stage. I wish them all the best, especially Deputy Echeta, always on the goal scoring chart week in, week out. I'm actually looking out for him, though not rooting for him, but if he does win it, he's a deserving winner, as well as every of his rivals in that category.
Okay, guys, and that's how much we can take from the local scene. We move straight to the foreign scene. And of course, where else we begin from? But of course, the game that were played in the top 5 leagues in Europe. But first of all, let's give kudos to who kudos is due. Talking about the Real Madrid team who are crowned champions for the 36 times. Talking about the no other than, of course, Real Madrid 36-time champion of the Spanish La Liga. They were better than Cadiz by 3-0, but a beautiful win for Girona, coming from 2-1 down to get a 4-2 victory at home against Barcelona. Decided the fate of Barcelona and crowned Madrid champion. Also gave Girona Champions League football for the first time. Now there's a big debacle. Messi are owned by the same club as Girona, and there's a rule that says its same owner cannot have two teams in the Champions League. They'll sort themselves out. But the good thing is Girona has gotten Champions League football, and Madrid are crowned champions.
And that was the same issue as Man United and OGC Nice had when United were flying in the early hours of the season. But look, come on, look at where they are. They are not guaranteed Champions League, and Europa League is looking a fibble for them. But let's come back to Real Madrid, a team that showed tenacity right from the blast of the whistle in March. They won. They haven't relent. And a certain Jude Bellingham
absolute bonkers. 18 goals so far.
Telling you,
just 3 goals ahead of behind the table, the lead scorer Artem Dubik of Girona.
And for a fact that he is a false 9, he was bringing as an advanced midfielder, more like an attacking midfielder, and this guy's not taking his foot off the pedal. Anytime he sees the net, he smells blood. He has not joined the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy, the likes of Gonzalo Raul, the likes of not Cristiano Ronaldo, now a certain Marcos Asensio, and Di Maria, and of course not forgetting Mesut Ozil winning the La Liga in their first season and scoring double figures.
He joins the likes of Beckham's McManaman, becoming the English players to win the La Liga.
Absolutely, you can go on and on to name them. This man looks like the Golden Ball winner for this year.
And of Barcelona, where do they go from here? League decided, Champions League out of the competition, yet another goalless, another trophyless season.
Good news for Barcelona. All in all, a certain Xavi will stay back to continue the Lord's work, to which he did in his first season winning the La Liga. But come on, it's going to look like a daunting task. We heard that Barcelona have started their summer identifying players that they intend to sign, but they have given a good account of themselves owing to the financial difficulties the team faced, as well as players in and out injured. The likes of Frankie de Jong, the likes of Lewandowski had some injury worries at one point in time. Araujo, you can name them, a certain Rafinha as well, where the younger Lamine Yamal was discovered. But Barcelona have what it takes in the future if they can continue selling themselves, selling the stadium, selling the seats, as well as selling players. They can come back next season.
We'll see how things pan out for them. But let's talk a bit about the Premier League. The running continues. Man City not letting their guard down. 5-1 victors against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Erling Haaland bang. 4 goals, 25 goals, top scorer in the Premier League. Arsenal also doing the Lord's work. Declan Rice on target, 3-0 victory. The race is on. Arsenal has 2-1 point clear, but Man City has got a game in hand. For Liverpool, back to winning ways. 4-2 at home against a certain Tottenham Hotspur team who looks a bit shambolic. They can't get Champions League football. Despite Aston Villa fumbling, they seem to be helping Aston Villa's cause to get Champions League football come the end of the season.
The cost and the trophylessness of Tottenham is really rubbing off a certain Ange Postecoglou. Sometimes in October, it was decided by fans and rumor peddlers that Tottenham are looking set to win the EPL this season, now that Harry Kane has gone. But sadly, they have lost their last 3 games. They have not won in their last 5. They have conceded 13 goals in their last 5 matches. Who did this to Tottenham? Only God knows. But permit me to say, can we give 7 busa to Chelsea? They are now 7th on the Lord.
End of the season run. End of the season form.
But come on, I was talking to some Chelsea fans yesterday, and I said, where the Chelsea kept this form all this while? Chelsea in their last 6 games have lost only one, the game they lost against Arsenal, and ever since they have been winning, defeating the likes of Man United, got a decent result against Tottenham, and they were absolutely amazing against Everton, and now we saw them blowing West Ham away at the Stamford Bridge. Chelsea is looking like a team to defeat in the runnings of the season. But come on, Manchester City. Somebody is saying who can take the trophy away from them. Yes, they have one game in hand, but Arsenal are still looking behind them, seeing Manchester City chasing them.
Okay, now quickly to Germany. Bayer Leverkusen 48 games unbeaten. Victor Boniface 19th goal of the season. 5-1 drubbing. Who can touch this Bayer Leverkusen team?
And then the fact that they took the early lead, and then the scoreline was equalized, and they didn't look back.
They went on a rampage,
3,
on a route.
2, 4, you can go and name it on and all. And then you ask, despite Xavi Alonso's team winning the German Bundesliga, you can still see the fighting spirit. You can still see the hunger. You can still see those players doing all they can to make sure that they stay unbeaten. I love Bayern never losing.
Okay, guys, we see how things pan out quickly. Let's
then Bayern Munich, we saw them
lost. They
losing.
Harry Kane scored
and with that defeat,
for the third goal of the season. But come on,
it extended Thomas Tuchel, making him the worst coach ever in Bayern Munich.
If he wins the Champions League, all this record will be thrown to the rafters.
With a 24 losing percentage, the highest
ever.
Bayern Munich history.
Yeah.
No coach has been this woeful.
He will get the Champions League and then end all this route. Anyway,
ahead of Real Madrid.
Let's wait and see. Anyway, Luton Town will take on Everton 1-1 against Everton. Arsenal beat Bournemouth 3-0. Burnley, Brentford played a goalless draw with Fulham. Burnley lost 1-4 to Newcastle. Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 3, Man City 5, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now Chelsea with Nicholas Jackson scoring twice beat West Ham by 5-0. West Ham are really in sulking waters. But Brighton back to winning ways. Joe Pedro with a 1-0 win against Aston Villa, and Liverpool 4-2 win over Spurs. Tonight is Crystal Palace vs Manchester United. We'll see how things pan out in that encounter. Also in the Italian Serie A, Roma 1, Juventus 1, big game. Milan 3, Genoa 3. Our own Samuel Chukwueze with an assist in that encounter. Verona beat Fiorentina by 2-1. Empoli played a goalless draw with Frosinone. Cagliari 1, Lecce 1, Sassuolo 1, Inter Milan 0, Torino 0, Bologna 0, Monza 2, Lazio 2. And tonight you have Salernitana vs Atalanta. That game is for 5 p.m. And Udinese will take on Napoli. The Battle of Maduka Okoye and Victor Osimhen. That game is for 7:45 p.m. Okay, and that's how it looked like. The French League. 2 games are plenty. I must tell you, Paris Saint-Germain not in action, but few games were in action. We saw Brest playing a goalless draw with Nantes. Mainz losing to Rennes by 2-3. Le Havre beat Strasbourg 3-1. Monaco Ben Yedder scoring a brace beat Clermont Foot by 4-1. Lens beat Lorient 2-0, and Toulouse lost to Montpellier at home by 1-2. Lille will take Lyon today, and that's for 8 p.m. And let's leave football for a while. Let's leave for a little while because PSV as well have been crowned champions in the Eredivisie. We hear, come on, there will be no win for Anslot before he returns back to join Liverpool. So he only wins the cup competition this season. But anyway, to other sports, let's go first of all to tennis, where one man has won the Madrid Open. His name is Andre Rublev. He overcame illness and a first setback to beat Felix Auger-Aliassime 4-6, 7-5, 7-5 for his first Madrid Open. Big win for Andre Rublev. And of course, in boxing, Alcaraz as well beat his fellow Mexican Jamie Muguet by unanimous point decision to retain his WBA, WBC, WBO. The belts are too much. IBF superweight title in Las Vegas. Come on, he kept his winning this one on unanimous decision 117, 110, 116, 111, 115, 112, extending his record to 61 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses, and condemning Muguet to his first loss in his career in 44 fights.
Indeed, it was a heavyweight bout, WBA, WBC, WBO, and the IBF Super middleweight title right there, going at the way of setting Canelo. In fact, he did well. Looking at how he was able to tame this man, giving him his first defeat in his career. It was indeed a commendable 61 wins in all fights with just 2 losses. I wish to be in the corner of this man, cheering him on to victory. But then a little away from boxing, let's talk tennis now. We saw the winner of a certain Rublev.
Yeah.
When you do not have the likes of Carlos Alcaraz and the likes of Rafael Nadal, and of course Novak Djokovic are not there. It is more like an express way to winning that one. Congratulations to him. Up next will be the Wimbledon. That is the second.
The French Open, I beg your pardon, the second Grand Slam of the year.
Of course, the Wimbledon comes in the summer, sometimes in August.
Yeah.
So we see how he can not really defend, match on to more success. Congratulations to a certain Rublev.
Okay, finally, Formula One. We hear Max Verstappen's dominance has been brought to a ruin as McLaren Norris beat him, the Red Bull man, with the help from the safety car to take his maiden Formula One victory at the Miami Grand Prix. A certain Ferrari Charles Leclerc had to settle for third, I tell you, in that one. So big win for Norris. Lando, his first ever Formula One victory. A big win for him in that one, guys.
We saw this coming in practice right there in China, and of course in Britain, he was topping the pole in the practice, and even when the likes of Master Verstappen had his car crashed, and Norrie didn't relent, always coming top two. That was how he was getting himself ready for this one. Indeed, I love the change of button. No more setting Max Verstappen, no more setting what's his name now?
Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton,
Absolutely.
that is the name I was trying to recall. But then we have a new champion, and perhaps the god in Formula One has changed.
NBA has seen Anthony Edwards score for the 3 points for Minnesota Timberwolves as they beat the Denver Nuggets 106-99 in the opening game of the NBA Western Conference semi-final series. And Sunday, in only NBA game, Donovan Mitchell scored 39 points to help the Cleveland Cavaliers reach the Eastern Conference semi-final with a 106-94 victory over the Orlando Magic. It sees a 4-3 series for the Cavs, who will play top-seeded Boston Celtics in the semi-final with Game 1 set for Tuesday. Fine, buddies, how far we can go on the show, but come on, man. We know we'll be back here by 4 p.m. for Sport Lounge to give them 1 hour of sport extravaganza and bring them up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of sport.
Absolutely, and that is also where you get to be part of the shows with your calls and message, and of course your comment on some of the top sport stories that caught your attention over the weekend. Join us at 4 p.m. Also on YouTube, get well to comment, like, and share, and follow every other episode, as well as our Radio Garden. Anywhere you are in the part of the world, you can listen to us absolutely free.
Okay, from me, the Sport Bishop, and the Finance Boy talking sport, we say
we are done
and we're gone.
God bless.
No stress.
Adios.
Enjoy. Up next is news around Abuja.